everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout today. And I'm scrapbooking a walk of my stepson and my two oldest grandkids there. I found that red paper, which is from Echo Park Happy Holidays. It's the Holly and Jolly paper. And I added a little cut apart there that says warm winter wishes. And it's a die cut, not a cut apart. Sorry about that. That's from the Echo Park I Love Winter ephemera. And I like how that all looks on top of that red because I'm planning on putting that somehow on that background paper below. Then I found that chipboard piece of that boy. He's actually skating. He's ice skating, but I'm okay with that even though they're not ice skating. It does, kind of look cold. I guess that's the important piece there. So then I'm going to add that in. That chipboard came from Echo Park Celebrate Winter, the chipboard accents. And it's hard when you have a portrait photo and a landscape photo to get them to feel right together. So I often will use like that extra space between the two at the top for journaling, or like I'm doing here, it's going to be my title. That seems to really help kind of take up some of that space. And that's one of the reasons that I don't love using those two types of photos together, but it does happen. So now I'm going to add that little skater back. And again, they're not skating here, but it is cold when this is taking place. It's in January, even though there's no snow on the ground. That didn't happen till March of last year, and then we got a lot of snow. So I'm adding in more chipboard here from that same Celebrate Winter collection. That background paper is from Echo Park Wintertime. It's the damask paper, and it's old. My winter, I store all my like winter themed things together, not Christmas, but winter themes. So I get an interesting mix of things then, which I actually, that's kind of fun. It keeps me from being tied to I have to use all of this from this one collection. If that makes any sense, I'm a little bit more free to experiment with different things. I'm really liking this. I like the chipboard that's going on the diagonal from the top of that red pattern paper to the bottom there. So now I'm just trying to I decided I didn't want the two trees to be in the exact same line. I wanted a little bit of variance, so I'm playing around with getting that white tree just a little bit higher than the blue one, which I accomplished. And now I'm kind of trying to figure out where I'm going to put the red paper. I'm seeing all that space at the top, so I definitely want to do something up there. I just don't know what that is. Could be the title at this point I was thinking about, because I wasn't sure at that point if the Warm Winter Wishes was going to be the title or not. And it was kind of ironic because it was such a warm winter. I'm not sure about that at this point, kind of going to see how things go. So I'm playing around with that sticker there that says walking in a winter wonderland, even though it really wasn't snowy. It's just winter. That came from the Echo Park Celebrate Winter Elements stickers. That's where that came from. And then I found that little mitten sticker, and I like that because it's red, so it's going to pop that red on the map paper for the photos. So I love how that works. That came from the Celebrate Winter Elements stickers, came from a Perfect Winter Echo Park, a Perfect Winter Element stickers. And what that's doing is I put foam tape behind it, so it also has lift like the chipboard does of the little boy skating in the trees. So I didn't want that to be flat because I had, in that on the photo mat, it's not flat. So now I can kind of figure out where this goes in the center. I added something later that you're not going to see. I added a label down by those trees because I realized I didn't have any space to journal. So that came from Ellie Studio, and I just picked one out of my miscellaneous label. I keep them in like photo boxes. So you'll see it in the still shots, but you won't see it here. Now I've got that down the photo cluster, and I really like the way that all looks. And I'm playing with, do I need something more across the top, or am I going to let it sit there? What else am I going to do? And then I found that little bird sticker, because it also felt like that had too much room down there. So I added that in from the Echo Park Celebrate Winter element stickers. And I'll just use my foam tape again to get that up, because the other two pieces are up. So it's helping take up some of that room. But when I realized that I didn't have any place to journal later on, I realized that label right there is the perfect thing for it. So there's this still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.